Okay, dear students, in this video we are going to discuss some other important questions. Already it's given questions in AMSET examination, right? So please all of you watch this video till the end, and after watching that video please you subscribe the channel. Please you subscribe the channel, right? Now you see this question. The area of triangle formed by the lines x square plus 4xy plus y square is equals to 0 and x plus y plus 1 is equals to 0. Now here you write that first given equation x square plus 4 into xy plus y square is equals to 0. Now comparing this equation with the standard form ax square plus 2hxy plus by square, a is equals to 1 and 2h is equals to 4, comma b is equals to and 1, and next line is that x plus y plus 1 is equals to 0. This one we compare with the lx plus my plus n. Therefore, L is equals to x coefficient, m is equals to y coefficient, n is equals to constant. Right? Now, here is that you see the first second degree homogeneous will represent the lines passing through the origin. Passing through origin. So that means here these two lines will be passes through origin. One line will be this one and another line will be this one. Let it be this is that OA and OB. Now AB, this joining these 2 points, this is represent the third side. You have to find the area of the triangle OAB. AB equation is what? X plus y plus 1 is equals to 0. This is that x plus y plus 1 is equals to 0. Right? So here I am writing that formula. So you can use this one by applying that formula. But it has the traditional method is also there. But the traditional method we will do that in board examinations only. So here is that area of triangle. Area of triangle OAB. Area of triangle OAB is equals to modulus of n square into root of h square minus a into b whole divided by a into m square plus 2h into L into M plus B into L square. This one is that area of the triangle formula. So by using this formula, you will be find the required solution. Say by using this formula, you will be find the required solution. Here in formula, very small mistake. This one is not that plus. This one is that minus. This one is that minus am square minus 2hlm plus bl square. Right? Substitute that all values in this one. What is that n value? N is equals to 1. So this is that n square is that 1 square is the 1 into root of h square. 2h is equals to 4 means h is equals to 2. 2 square is that 4 minus a into b. A is equals to 1 and b is equals to 1. 1 into 1 by a into m square. 1 into 1 whole square is that 1 minus 2h. 2h is that 4 into L into m is that 1 into 1 is 1. B is equals to 1 into L is equals to 1. So your answer will be nothing but root of 4 minus 1 is that root 3. So your answer is that root 3 whole divided by 1 minus 4 plus 1. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 minus 4 is that minus 2. This one is the modulus. So why you are taking the modulus? Because area is always represent the positive. So your answer will be root 3 by 2 is the correct answer. Okay. So I hope that everybody understood this problem. Right. We will go to the next question. See, in this problem, if a comma h comma b are in AP, a comma b comma h comma b are in AP means, so given that therefore 2h is equals to, you will be get that a plus b, a plus b. You know already this is the fundamental, you know in that lower classes. And next one, then the area of triangle formed by ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. So this one is that given equation, a into x square plus 2h into xy plus b into y square is equals to 0. Is equals to 0. Now there is no other values of x square coefficient, y square coefficient and xy coefficient. So this is the standard form, standard equation. And next third side will be represent that x minus y plus 2 is equals to 0. Therefore here from this one we can write that L is equals to 1, M is equals to minus 1, N is equals to 2. M is equals to minus 1, N is equals to 2. Right? So just in the previous formula we used that area of the triangle. Therefore area of triangle, what is that formula? Modulus of n square into root of h square minus a into b whole divided by a into m square minus 2h into l into m plus b into l square. Now substitute one by one all these values. This one will be equals to modulus of n is equals to 2. 2 square is that of 4 into root of h square. Here is the 2h is equals to a plus b. So here is that xy coefficient is the 2h. So 2h value is that a plus b. So h square is that a plus b whole square. A plus b whole square by 4. A plus b whole square by 4 minus a into b. No change in that a and b values. A into b whole divided by a into m value is equals to minus 1. Minus 1 whole square is that a plus 1 minus 2h is equals to a plus b. A plus b. L into m is equals to, L is that 1, m is equals to minus 1. L into m is that minus 1. So minus into minus plus. B is equals to, b into L square is equals to 1. So this is the substitution value. Right? After this one, now here you take that LCM. That becomes that a plus b whole square minus 4ab, a minus b whole square. A minus b, and here under the root of 4, if it comes the outside, that becomes the 2. 2 will goes the 2 times. That is equals to modulus of 2 into, this value will be nothing but a minus b. A minus b whole divided by a minus b whole divided by, this value will be nothing but a plus b plus b, right? So now here is the denominator is 2a plus 2b. Now you take the 2 is common, 2 into a minus b whole divided by 2 into a plus b. Here the 2 and 2 will be cancelled. So the resultant value will be equals to modulus of a minus b whole divided by a plus b. This one is the final solution. So your option is that third option is the correct answer, right? So we will see that next question. See, in this problem is completely based on the nature of the lines. We know that given equation is in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square is equals to 0, is to represent a pair of distinct lines. You know, already in introduction of pair of straight lines, we discussed that nature of the lines h square minus ab greater than 0, the lines are real and different. H square minus ab is equals to 0, the lines are parallel or coincident lines. H square minus ab less than 0, the lines are imaginary. Now in this equation, you see what is that? Given equation a square into, here is that a square into x square plus 2 into xy plus 4 into y square is equals to 0. 4 into y square is equals to 0 represents a pair of distinct lines. A pair of distinct lines. A pair of distinct lines. So please all of you recall the condition. Therefore, h square minus ab greater than 0. Greater than 0. What is that h value? Here 2h is equals to what? 2h is equals to 2. h is equals to 1. That implies 1 minus a is that x square coefficient. What is the x square coefficient in given equation? A square. This is the a value. B is that y square coefficient is the 4. Is greater than 0. This one is you divided with the 4. 1 by 4 minus a square is greater than 0. This one you multiply with the minus a square minus 1 by 4, you can write that 1 by 2 whole square less than 0. By multiplying with the negative sign, here greater than will becomes the less than and less than will becomes the greater than. So this one, this you can write that a plus 1 by 2 into a minus 1 by 2 is a less than 0. By using that wavy curve, you want that a is lies in which interval? A is belongs to open interval minus 1 by 2 comma plus 1 by 2. So this one is the solution, right? So this is a very important and a concept wise problem. Okay, right, now you see that next question. What is the next question? The angle between the lines represented by y square into sine square theta minus xy into sin square theta plus x square into cos square theta minus 1. This one you write in the proper order. First you write that x square coefficient. So that is that this one is that cos square theta minus 1 into x square. Next you write that xy term sin square theta into xy plus sin square theta into y square is equals to 0. This one is in the form of ax square plus 2hxy plus by square. You know, in the first term, coefficient of x square, you take minus is the common, then it becomes 1 minus cos square theta. 1 minus cos square theta is that sin square theta. So this one is that minus sin square theta into x square minus sin square theta into xy plus sin square theta into y square. Please all of you see that very carefully. The coefficient of x square is minus sin square theta. Coefficient of y square is the plus sin square theta. You know that sum of the coefficients of x square and y square is 0. Then the angle between the lines represented the given equation will be 90 degrees. So here you will write that clearly a plus b is equals to minus sin square theta plus sin square theta. So this value will be equals to 0. Therefore angle between the lines is pi by 2. So angle between the lines is pi by 2. So this is that one of the conceptual question, right? We will see that next very most important concept. See, look at that. What is the concept? See, the next concept is concept of the common line. You see this one, concept of the common line. What is meant by common line? Say, let you take the two pair of equations a1 into x square plus 2h1 into xy plus b1 into y square is equals to 0. This is the one pair of equation. Next, and a2 into x square plus 2h2 into xy plus b2 into y square is equals to 0. b2 into y square is equals to 0. Now, suppose these two equations have a common line. What we consider that common line? See, look at this one. You see, here these two are that be two pair of equations. And now you take that one line is the common in both equations. Let y is equals to m into x. Let y is equals to m into x. be a line, common to the given pair of equations, Please all of you listen careful. Pair of equations. Say if this one is the common line means this is the one of the factor to both equations. That means this equation will satisfy the given two equations. Y is equals to mx will satisfy the given two equations. What is the meaning of satisfying that both equations? You put y is equals to mx in this one, you will be get that a1 into x square plus 2h1 into m into x square plus b1 into m square into x square is equals to 0. Now from this one, by dividing x square is that common. Now the coefficient will not be equals to 0. So a1 plus 2h1 into m plus b1 into m square is equals to 0. This one you write in that proper order. This is that b1 into m square plus 2 into h1 into m plus a1 is equals to 0. Let it be this one as that equation 1. Similarly, from the second pair of equation, you can write that b2 into m square plus 2h2 into m plus a2 is equals to 0. Let it be this one as that second equation. Now actually the both equations are in the form of quadratic in variable m. But now I consider these two equations as the linear equations. Here m square you consider as that x and m is the consider as that y. Then these two are becomes the linear form. Ax plus by plus c is equals to 0. Okay. So now you solving these two equations. You know that already in straight lines, when two linear equations are given, those can be solved two methods. One is the direct elimination method and another one is by taking their coefficients you can find the required unknown values. Here m square is that x and m is that y. Now I am doing that this by using the coefficient method. First you write that y coefficient. Y coefficient means the m coefficients. This is the 2h1, 2h2 and next constants a1, a2 and next x coefficients b1, b2 and next again you write that y coefficients 2h1 and 2h2. After that here is that you write that m square, here is that m, here is the constant. Now that implies by taking that m square by denominator is by taking the first two columns you write the determinant of 2 by 2 ordered matrix. This is that A, B, C, D. Determinant of 2 by 2 ordered matrix means AD minus BC. So that is that 2H1 into A2 minus 2H2 into A1 2H2 into A1 is equals to M whole divided by you take the second column and third column, that becomes that A1 into B2 minus A2 into B1 is equals to 1 whole divided by third and fourth column. Again you write the determinant of that value, 2 into B1 into H2 minus 2 into B2 into H1. Right? After that, by equating the first ratio and the last ratio, you will be get M square value. That implies in the first ratio, denominator you take the 2 as common. In the last ratio also you take the 2 as common. M square is equals to H1 into A2 minus H2 into A1 whole divided by B1 into H2 minus B2 into H1. This one is that M square value, and M value will be equals to, by equating the second and third ratio, M is equals to A1 into B2 minus A2 into B1 whole divided by 2 into B1 into H2 minus B2 into H1. Now, how can we find the condition? How can we find the required condition when the given two pair of equations have a common line? Now, this is that M square value, this is the M value. Now, substitute that M value in this one, M square. Therefore, you will be get that A1 into B2 minus A2 into B1 whole square whole divided by 4 into B1 into H2 minus B2 into H1 is equals to, what is that M square value? This is the whole square. H1 into A2 minus H2 into A1 whole divided by B1 into H2 minus B2 into H1. Right? Now here both sides one factor will be cancelled. B1 into H2 minus B2 into H1. So the remaining value is that you cross multiply, you will be get that. That implies the required condition will be A1 into B2 minus A2 into B1 whole square is equals to 4 into here you can write that H1 into A2 minus H2 into A1 into B1 into H2 minus B2 into H1. So this one is that required condition if the given pair of equations have a common line. The given pair of equations have a common line. Then what is the common line? So already you consider that common line as y is equals to mx. Here y is equals to mx. M value you got that a1 b2 minus a2 b1 by 2 into b1 h2 minus b2 into h1. So by substitute this m value in that above formula, you can write here therefore equation of the common line. Therefore equation of common line So please all of you observe this one. Equation of the common line. y is equals to m into m value is equals to what? a1 into b2 minus a2 into b1 whole divided by 2 into b1 into h2 minus b2 into h1 into x. This is that equation of the common line. This one is the equation of the common line. So now whenever you have to find equation of the common line, then we can do that by using the direct formula or by taking the factorization. So two methods are there. If we are capable to remember this formula and this formula, when two pair of equations have a common line, then what is that? Any required value in that equation, you can use this condition. And next, if you want to find what is the common line, then we can use this one. So, or the simple method is that you have to proceed the following this above procedure. So if you follow this above procedure, so without any mistakes, you can get that exact answer. But it is the time taking process. If you do the practice, this model problem is directly you can do this method. You take that first y is equals to mx is the common line and substitute that value in that, you will be get that two equations in terms of the variable m. Okay, so this by solving the coefficient method you can get the condition. So directly from this you will be get the required value, and this equation is the common line. Okay, so now you see that applications. Some problems I will be use this formula, and some problems I will do that directly. We will see that those questions. See this question. Now the equation of the line common to the pair of lines, two pair of lines are given. One is that p square minus q square into x square plus q square minus r square into xy plus r square minus p square into y square. So please all of you remember that one point. In the given two pair of equations, the sum of all the coefficients will be equals to 0. Then the common line is y is equals to x. What is the common line? Y is equals to x. So now here I am writing that condition. Say when the sum of coefficients in both pair of equations is 0, then the common line is y is equals to x. Common line is y is equals to x. Now here you see that the given question. In the given question, first equation is what? P square minus Q square into X square plus Q square minus R square into XY plus R square minus P square into Y square is equals to 0. Right? Now, in this equation, clearly sum of the coefficients. Clearly sum of the coefficients. Sum of the coefficients. Coefficients is equals to P square minus Q square plus Q square minus R square plus R square minus P square. P square minus P square, R square minus R square, Q square minus Q square. That will be equals to 0. And similarly, in the second pair of equation, L minus M into X square plus M minus N into XY plus N minus L into Y square is equals to 0. In this one also, sum of the coefficients. Sum of coefficients is equals to L minus M plus M minus N plus N minus L. This value will be equals to 0. So here is that in both given equations, say in both equations, sum of the coefficients will be equals to 0. Therefore, equation of common line. Therefore, equation of common line is y is equals to x. That implies x minus y is equals to 0. Now actually this much of time is more to work out this problem directly by seeing the coefficients of two pair of equations. The sum of the coefficients will be 0. Directly you can take the answer y is equals to x, that is x minus y is equals to 0. So your answer will be that third option. So need not write all these things. But why I am writing here? To know that and to understand that solution. Here I write that the statement, first fundamental statement, and next I verified whether the sum of the coefficients are not in both pair of equations. So here sum of the coefficients will be 0 in both pair of equations. Therefore the common line will be x minus y is equals to 0. Now we'll see the next question. Okay, all of you see this problem. Here if the pairs of lines 3x square minus 5xy plus py square is equals to 0 and 6x square minus xy minus 5 into y square is equals to 0 have one line in common, then what is that p value? Now you see that this problem you can do that just in previously we discussed that what is the condition when the two pair of equations have a common line. By using either that condition you can find that p value, or another one is that factorization. So here is that only in that one equation that unknown term is given. In that second equation is completely all coefficients are given. All coefficients are the known values. So you take the second equation. See, what is the second equation? 6 into x square minus x into y minus 5 into y square is equals to 0. What are the factors of this one? 6 into minus 5 is minus 30. So here is that 6 into x square minus 6 into xy plus 5 into xy minus 5 into y square is equals to 0. Now in this one, from first two terms you take that 6x is the common. That implies 6x into x minus y plus, and next one is that 5 into y you take the common. 5 into y if you take the common, so here is that x minus y is equals to 0. That implies you can write that the 6x minus plus 5 into y into x minus y is equals to 0. Therefore, what are the lines represented by the second equation? X minus y is equals to 0 or 6x plus 5 into y is equals to 0. See, in both of these two equations, any one may be represent that common line. So now you know that here suppose y is equals to x. Just now in previous problem, I told you that if y is equals to x is a common line, sum of coefficients must be equals to 0. Now here is that sum of the coefficients is 0, and now here is that sum of the coefficients will be what? See, look at this. If x minus y is equals to 0 is a common line, then sum of the coefficients will be 0. Sum of the coefficients means then from the first pair of equation 3 minus 5 plus p is equals to 0. Right? From this one you will be get that p minus 2 is equals to 0 means p is equals to 2. So you have that one possible value is that p is equals to 2 is that one possible value. Similarly, if 6x plus 5 into y is equals to 0 is a common line. You know what is the common line? Line is nothing but that is one of the factor. That means y is equals to minus 6x by 5. This one will be satisfy the both equations, right? So y is equals to minus 6x by 5. Substitute in both equations. What will get its value? So from that equation, so the second pair of equation will be 0, and second one will be substitute in only the first pair of equation. Because of 6x plus 5y is equals to 0 is one of the factor of the second pair of equation. So is it a common line to the both equations means you substitute this one, how much you will get that p value? Substitute in 3x square minus 5 into xy plus p into y square is equals to 0. Y is equals to minus 6x by 5. That implies here you write that 3 into x square plus here minus 5 into minus y is equals to minus 6x by 5 means that is that 6 into x square. 5 and 5 will be cancelled plus p into y square will be value 36 by 25 into x square is equals to 0. Now here is that x, this one will be 3 plus 6 is that 9 plus 36 by 25 into p is equals to 0. From this value you can divide it with 9. By dividing with 9, 1 plus 4 by 25 into p is equals to 0. From this one, what is that p value? P is equals to minus 25 by 4. So that another possible value of p is equals to minus 25 by 4. In that given options, which one is that coinciding? P is equals to 2 or p is equals to minus 25 by 4. P is equals to 2 is that coincide with that given options. Now here in that given options, p values are 25 by 4, 4 by 25, 2 and minus 2. So here the possible values of p are, what is that? Therefore p is equals to, you write that p is equals to 2 or minus 25 by 4. P or minus 25 by 4. So in this both values, what is that correct option? Correct option is that what? Third option is that correct answer, because that only the 2 is given in that options. So the right answer is that third option is the correct answer. So I hope that everybody understand this concept. Okay, so what is that another model to solve this one? That is that directly by using that formula. So what I said, that formula a1 b2 minus a2 b1 is equals to 4 into h1 into a2 minus h2 into a1 into b1 into h2 minus b2 into h1. So by using that formula you can find that value. Now here you can say that according this option, what will be the common line of these two? Here this one is the common line. 6x plus 5 into y is equals to 0 is the common line of the given two pair of equations. Sorry, not this one. So x minus y is equals to 0 is the common line. Sorry, not this is the common line. X minus y is equals to 2. X minus y is equals to 0 is the common line according to the given answer. Suppose in the given options, instead of the 2 minus 25 by 4 is given, then the common line will be 6x plus 5y is equals to 0 is the common line. Okay, right. Now we will go to the next question. Okay, right. See this problem. Here we have to find that equation of the common line. So to this one also you can use the direct formula. What is the direct formula? That is nothing but y is equals to a1 b2 minus a2 b1 by b1 into h2 minus 2 into b1 h2 minus b2 into h1 into x. That is the direct formula. Suppose if you forgot that formula, then this one is by using the factorization. Here you see that x square plus 4 into xy plus 3 into y square is equals to 0. This is that one equation. Another equation is that 3 into x square plus 8 into xy minus 3y square is equals to 0. This one is that another equation. This one is that another equation. Now you write the factors of this one. Here is that 1 into 3 is that 3. This one we can write that x square plus x into y plus 3 into xy plus 3y square is equals to 0. Now from this one, first you take that x is the common. Now that implies x into x plus y plus, here you take that 3y is the common. 3y into x plus y is equals to 0. Now again you take that x plus y is the common. X plus y into x plus 3y is equals to 0. 3y is equals to 0. These are the factors of the first pair of equation. And second one is that, what are the factors of this one? 3 into minus 3 is the minus 9. So this one you can write that 3x square plus 9 into xy minus x into y minus 3y square is equals to 0. Now in this one you take that 3x is the common. X plus 3 into y. Here is that minus y you take the common. Next x plus 3y is equals to 0. From these two you can write that 3x minus y into x plus 3y is equals to 0. See, from the both equations, what is the common line? So here is that x plus 3y and here also x plus 3y. Therefore, equation of the common line. Therefore, equation of common line. Equation of common line is what is that common line? X plus 3y is equals to 0. X plus 3y is equals to 0. This is that common line. So now this problem you can do in the two methods. One method is that direct formula. So anyone forgot that formula, you can proceed this model. So this is that very simple method to find out that a common line of the given pair of equations. Okay, right, we'll see the next question. Okay dear students, thank you for watching this video. If you like, please like, share and subscribe this channel.